Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Vanita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer, and today I'm going to be talking about week 22nd of the year 2023. A very important week, and definitely lot many changes happening this week as well. So I will be taking you through to this week weeklies as per your ascendant, moon sign, or the Dasha sign wise predictions in the latter half. In the letter segment, we can say. In the summary part, I'll explain what exactly is happening in the sky in general. What are the planetary positions? What are the major changes happening? In the first title also, I mentioned what all are the changes happening in the sky. So how it will be impacting you. The weeklies are based on moon's transition, moon's interaction with all the other planets. So that's the reason, 80 to 90% of our routine jobs are similar. But when it comes to moon, that is the reason what we eat, how we go, how we are, traveling, or whatever the small changes that happen in our lives, it's because of this moon only. And moon's interaction with other planets. Major events happen with the major transitions, but definitely when we talk about the day-to-day life, that is dependent on moon's ingress. So this week, moon is again going to be transiting through the three zodiac signs of Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. So I will be taking you through what exactly are the dates and what are the events happening. So stay tuned. I'll be sharing through the pictorial form. And if you feel that the events are taking place a day later or day in advance, so that's because moon is, at some place, you find the predictions are, because of the time zones ahead or behind. So please change the time as per your zone and then take the predictions. So this is a very important week because we are heading to Venus's ingress in the Cancer sign. Venus is forming an exchange first with moon, and then Mars is also going to be forming an exchange with this moon. And moon is going to be actually aspected by so many planets this week as well. So a lot of activities happening, too many things happening. And Rahu, the king of the kings, because he eclipses the luminaries, is also going to be closely conjunct this Jupiter, because I take the true nodes. As per the mean nodes, it's already going to be crossing, Jupiter is going to be crossing this Rahu. But as per true nodes, it's going to be closely conjunct this week. So stay tuned because we're heading to a full moon as well. All right. So let's start with the predictive and the general viewpoint on the general transits. And please do understand that these are all live sessions. If at all the timestamps are delayed, I really need your help because I'm under the weather, because I'm just traveling also. I'm doing a lot of things on plate. So please help me out with the timestamps. And also, pray for me because I keep falling sick, these days I'm maybe aging. So just pray for me, okay? Thank you so much. I don't like to edit. That's why the live sessions, please understand. Thank you. So let's see what is happening this week. All right. So you see, moon is going to be ingressing three signs of Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. So to start with, in Virgo, it is going to be from the 29th, 28th is going to be in Leo, which I have already covered in the last week. So 29th to the 31st of May, it's going to be in trine to Sun, because it's going to be in Virgo sign. So the Artha Trikona is getting active, the earthy trine. That means that your mental inclination is towards acquiring the wealth. So you're thinking about business, you're thinking about growth in this week to start with. Then, thank you, Sarah. So then moon will be ingressing in the zodiac sign of Libra, and there is a Ketu there. And Venus will also be ingressing in the Cancer sign. So this is the Parivartana, because in Libra sign ruled by Venus, and Venus is in Cancer sign ruled by moon. So there is an exchange forming between moon and Venus, which is a very important exchange, because moon is in Rahu Ketu axis, aspected by Jupiter in trine to Saturn. So, and aspected by Mars and Mercury also. So many planets are looking at this moon on the 1st and the 2nd June. So that is the day when you will feel a lot of energy from all sides. So you must channelize this, day, because you will feel very charged up. You will have a lot of options in front of you, you have to be very clear what you want to do, because when there are too many options, when there are too many things happening, you get overwhelmed. So this is the time when you should be really composed. I want you to be very careful on the 1st and the 2nd June, especially because this will be the time when we have a parivartana also between Venus and Moon. So this will bring about a lot of inclination towards the worldly things more, inclination towards investments more, how you can grow in life. So you're thinking about all of that as well. And there is a tight conjunction also happening of, Rahu and Jupiter. That is from the 2nd to the 4th of June. So again, that is also a very crucial time, because then Jupiter is going to go ahead of Rahu, and Rahu is going to get amplified. Rahu is a very, I feel that if Rahu is not there, we are not here. We all will not be here, because Rahu is Maya. So if at all, it's illusion, it's a material growth. Until unless Rahu is there, so we are not going to be doing anything in life. We don't have any thing to look forward to. So that is why it is very important to see where your Rahu in your personal chart is. All right. So 1st and 2nd, very crucial. And then Scorpio. When Moon goes into the Scorpio sign, it is right opposite Sun. All right. And it is in trine to Mars. Mars is the ruler of Scorpio sign. And then this is forming a parivartana between Mars and Moon. That means that you will feel quite agitated. You will feel quite energetic during this time. And it's in and the new moon, the full moon is in Jyeshtha Nakshatra, which is from the 11:16 a.m. 3rd June New Delhi India time to 9:11 a.m. 4th June. So for these many hours, you will feel that there is a lot of energy where you are going to be getting illusioned, you're going to be getting confused, you're going to be very emotional. Suddenly you will feel that there is a volcano which is just building up inside you. So that's the time you have to tame those energies. You have to be watchful, because this is the sign of debility. But there is an exchange forming between Mars and Moon here. Parivartana is forming. So this is the time when you will be very emotional, but at the same time, you will be having a lot of charged up energy towards doing things now. You are in that good to go mode. And then lastly, towards the end of the 8th, the 4th in the 8th sign, Moon is going to be in the Gandanta. When Moon is in Gandanta and in full moon, so all of this energy is a transitional period that you're heading to, because it is heading to the trinal aspect of Jupiter and Rahu here. As you can see, this is what is happening. When Moon is going to be here, there is a parivartana happening between Mars and Moon. Moon is here. And then Moon moves into this sign in the transition in the Gandanta, Jyeshtha Nakshatra to the Mula Nakshatra. So this is the time when this Moon is going to be aspected by or in trine to Rahu and Jupiter, and when they are also splitting. So this is the time when you should be thinking about growth, thinking about acquiring knowledge. This is the time how you can make yourself a better person, how you can, help others, how you can help others grow as well. Heal yourself and heal others. That's what is this Gandanta energy indicative of. So this will be bringing about some transition in your work, at your home front. Changes will be there. So you just be more adaptable to these changes. All right. So this is a very important week, and you must make the best use of this week also. All right, I must say. So this is what is happening here. And we do have Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. Moon is going to be transiting on the 29th, Hasta 30th, Chitra 31st, May, and 1st is Swati. 2nd June is Vishakha, 3rd June is Anuradha, 4th June is Jyeshtha, where the eclipse, full moon is happening. So whenever there is full moon time, I always give one remedy, that is, you must keep some rice or milk or any white colored clothes by your bedside, and you should donate the next morning. So suppose it is starting on the 3rd June early morning, around 11 o'clock in the morning. So 3rd night, you put these things, either or of these things by your bedside, and in the morning, early morning, give it away to somebody who needs, or, to the temple or to the priest or to the ones who are, looking for some donations. So you should donate accordingly. And you should also, be careful about your moon in your natal chart. If it is forming a connection with moon's ingress here, suppose you have a moon transiting through your 8th house. So 8th house energy is for Aquarius sign, for Pisces sign, and for the Aries sign this week. So when it is Moon Chandra Ashtama for you people, you must do this remedy for sure. Okay. So this is mainly for the people who have a moon in the 6, 8, 12 houses. All right. But I will be sharing with you in my insights on the same when I take you through the video as per the predictive. So let's start, and let's start with the Aries first. So for Aries, moon is going to be in your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses. Venus is going to be transiting. Let me make this Venus move, because let's shift this Venus from there so that I am clearing. Just after a day, it will be moving into, yeah. So let's make this chart, and this works better. So here, moon is going to be transiting your 6th, 7th, and 8th houses this week. And to start with, you will feel quite charged up towards doing things now, for yourself. Some entertainment energies there. You want to go for some, recreational work, or, you want to do for others. Healing yourself, organizing yourself this week is a good idea. And also there is a possibility that your connection with your father or fathers, you're going to be spending some time with your dad, or you're going to be meeting a guru also this week. This is also going to be good for your acquiring of knowledge. Too much of workload is there. So you have to be really focused and charged towards finishing and completing your backlogs, because it might just be bringing and building more and more work in the future. There is an exchange forming between Venus and Moon this week. So this might bring about some relationship issues, or you will be very emotional about your relationship. You might come across somebody who is a potential partner. You might get connected with someone intellectually. Business prospects are going to be coming your way. You're going to be maybe going in for some investments, and you'll be getting those breakthroughs also during this time. It's a very positive week for you, especially from the 1st and the 2nd of June. This is the time when you will be having lots on plate. You will be doing things for others. You'll be doing something about your relationship also. You'll be working on yourself. You'll be working on your work environment, how your chemistry and bonding is with the people at the place of work also. So you're going to be doing a lot of things related to all of these as well. And then lastly, moon will be in the 8th house of yours, and that is also going to be a full moon, and it's going to be in Gandanta also. So you have to do the remedy of, keeping something in white by your bedside and donating in the morning. So I've given the remedy in the beginning part also, and the dates also. So please make a note. And you must actually, be prepared for a transition of your mood. There can be mood swing. There can be that you are very emotional. You're going to be, because moon is going to be in Gandanta also for you. Whenever moon is in the 8th house, it's debilitated, and it's in Gandanta also. Gandanta moon is actually applicable for the ones who are born during this time. Whenever moon is in Gandanta, so the baby is born during this time must do the remedy for this Gandanta moon from the priest, you are seeking. So you must do that remedy. And the ones who are experiencing a lot of blockages, so this is the time you will get that clarity. The blockages will open. Okay, this is the time when I should be doing this. I should not be doing this. I should make up with my friends. I should do something about my, healing myself, etc. And also this is a good time for your children. Children might be making major decisions by the end of the week. You feel that the prospects, the avenues are opening up, and it will give you some connection with your family, in-laws, or maybe your spouse is going to be going to meet the family members, and you're going to be going along with her or him. Okay, so that is something which is towards. So full moon time, is the energy when everything comes to an end, and then starts the you start doing things which are every time when we see full moon and new moon energy, this means that there is a transition which is happening, something new, something some changes happen during these periods when there are new moon and full moon energies. So you must get that chance to help others also, understand others as well, rather than, just being too demanding. It is good if you can just do for others also. And this will give you some kind of changes in your professional career also. You'll be making some major decision because Saturn is in your 11th house and Saturn is aspecting your 8th house as well. So this is going to be bringing about a lot of transitions in your work and your place of, something to do with your nature also, you're going to be working on. You might become very serious during these days. Also, there is a possibility of some kind of health issue during the end of the week. So eat right. After the full moon, you feel you should actually, full moon, new moon times, you should not overeat. You should just take it easy, because then it becomes a problem related to the digestion also. All right. Take care. And this week is full of opportunities. Avail and I think, make the best use of this week, I would suggest. All right. Let's go to the Taurus sign. For Taurus, okay. So for Taurus natives, this moon is going to be transiting your 5th, 6th, and 7th houses this week. But to start with, you are too emotional about your family, about your own home environment. You're just focusing on how you can improvise on the environment, or how you can make a cushioned environment for your family, for yourself. You get connected with your friends on the 5th especially. Then on the that is on the 28th, and then 29 to the 31st of May. This is the time when you will be having a lot of energy towards recreation, some activities, fun activities, entertainment. You want to connect with your children, connect with your partner. This is also the time when you will feel that you are very authoritative, you're very competent, you think that you are the best, and you will be putting the best of the energies here also. You will be getting connected with your dad, with your authorities, and you will get some solutions done. You're going to be thinking about growth prospects also. Some maybe, presentation you're preparing and you're putting a lot of hard work, and there is a lot of organized, structured planning which is happening. So on the 29th till the 31st is a good time to get in, in that zone where you are doing too much of work as well. Also, there is a possibility of, your some kind of energy where you are going to be meeting a new potential partner also. The partner might, or if you already are in a relationship, it might bring about some issues in relationship. Some ego clash can happen. So just don't give up, just try to mend your ways and try to patch up, because, there is a strong probability of a break also if at all you don't, understand each other. So just breaking up is very easy and the easiest way out, but this is not the time to do so, because Ketu is transiting your 6th house. So when Ketu is there is this moon energy, and there's a parivartana between Venus and Ketu. So this will bring about a lot of spiritual impact on your partner. This will bring about a lot of wealth prospects also. You might be thinking about growth, and there is a possibility of Mars is looking at your 6th house. Ketu is already there. Mercury is there. So losses in business. This can also bring about some court cases. You have to be careful about your pet's health. Somebody asked. So you have to take care of your spouse's health and your pet's health also, because Mars is in trine to your 7th house. So this will bring about some issues in your relationship also. Take care of your partner's health, because there is a Rahu in the 6th house from the 7th. So you have to take care of your this week. You will feel that the energy is pretty much into the Gandanta zone when moon is towards transformation, too much of turmoil also, because there is a full moon also in your 7th house. So that means that there will be some energy which is stopping you from talking it out, because moon is mind, and mind is actually too much in when it is full moon, the moon is in full bloom, and you feel that you're the best. You are the best. You start feeling that because you're at the peak of your light, the well-lit moon. That is the ego, which actually, is in full bloom. We love seeing the, moon when it is full. But at the same time, the moon actually starts thinking that I am the best, I'm the brightest. But he has to understand that he is acquiring that light from the Surya, from the sun. And then that's the reason he starts diminishing after at the full bloom. So it's like, at the peak and then coming down. So you have to understand that this is just for a few hours that you are at that peak. Then you start coming down. So you have to be more composed, be humble, be calm. Don't just get carried away by your, whatever achievements you have made. Okay. Just lie low. The best thing is to understand each other and don't bring the ego in between your relationship. Okay. And then things will be better off, because then it's a Gandanta zone. Moon will be transiting and will be in the 9th house next week. Thankfully, Jupiter is looking at your 9th sign, in the 8th house. So that is a big time saving grace. Whatever emotional setback you're having, every time, this Jupiter is a big time saving grace for you. It is just trying to protect you, because Jupiter is wisdom. So wisdom prevails by the end of the day. So when you are thinking about growth, thinking about, thinking about your, your improvement in yourself. So you should actually, go back to the roots from where you have come, and then you be humble, and then you come out of the ego that you're carrying. Okay. We are just a speck of dust particle, in this world, in this universe. So there is a parivartana between Venus and Moon, and then Mars and Moon. So you will be feeling a lot of, energies towards physical pleasures. You will be feeling that you want to just get involved with your partner physically, and you want to just have some kind of, thought process towards growth in your financials also. So you might be planning your budget, you'll be planning your maybe travels. All of that this week is going to get active also. So you have to be cautious when Jupiter and Rahu are coming together, though it is not a bad thing to do so, but it is definitely, it is not a bad transit, because we are thinking and talking a lot about Rahu and Jupiter coming to the close vicinity to each other. But we must understand that this is the time to be humble. That is why Rahu is trying to actually bring us to that zone, to remind us that we are just a nobody. Okay, so this is the time we should accept and understand our flaws, then move further on. All right. This is a very good time for at least the student natives. If you are planning to go overseas, this is a good time for relationship. There is a very serious approach towards work. Work is increasing, and you have to spend more longer hours at the workplace also. Any change at the workplace is most welcome. Accept it. It's a good change that you're heading to. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. All right. For Gemini natives, this moon is going to be transiting your 4th, 5th, and 6th houses this week. And to start with your 3rd house. So you will be coming back home after traveling, and you're going to be taking rest. You want to relax. You want to just be with your children, with your family this week. You want to just spend lone time also. At times you feel that you want to rejuvenate yourself, and you want to be doing things which actually, fun activities or something which connects you to your family, your roots, your childhood friends, your childhood days, and all of that, you're going to be doing. And it is definitely going to be a good time to get connected with your mother and father. If at all you have to meet your guru, you might just be starting to read some books this week. And it's a good idea also. Moon will be transiting through the Libra sign, and there is an exchange between Venus and Moon at that time. That is on the 1st and the 2nd of June. So this will be a good time to get connected with your partner. A new relationship might trigger up, and it's a good day to start any kind of new investments also, if you're planning to. This is also the time when you will be having a good relationship with your children. You might just strike a balance between work and life. You will be getting some news from your people around you, something about your professional career or something to do with your friends, in your friends community that you move around in. You will get some news, or some friend of yours, from the past might just bring some news to you. Okay. Then Moon will be in your Scorpio sign, and there's an exchange between Mars and Moon. So Mars and Moon actually are the planets, it's like hot and cold kind of a relationship. It's otherwise it's a very good Lakshmi yoga. It's said that it is It's a very beautiful yoga when Moon and Mars are together. But at the same time, it is going to be giving you a lot of emotional turmoil also. You feel that, you're very emotionally, you're not able to emote yourself well to others. You're just keeping things to yourself, and there's a volcanic eruption that can happen. And there is a full moon also, not to forget, happening in your 6th house. So you might just be a little unwell. You might feel under the weather. Or you might feel that there is some lack of coordination with your people at the place of work. And there is a possibility that you are going to be having some fitness regime. You're going to be going for some walks, some gymming. You're going to be starting something like that, and you're going to be meeting your maybe you're going to be meeting your potential partner also during this time. And this is also a good time to get connected with your co-workers. Work in a team, as a team. This is the whole thing. The whole process is such which will be the starting point. Just break that ice and don't have a ego clash with your own people. This is a very positive time to understand your own people and at the place of work, and help them. They need your help. And this is a good time to get connected with your partner emotionally as well as physically also. And with the full moon thing, just do the remedy that I've given in the beginning part. You should actually, if you have a weak moon in your natal chart also, this remedy will help you. And for as far as your, litigation, etc. is concerned, I would suggest that don't make any hasty or rash decision on the 3rd and the 4th, because the moon is forming an exchange between Mars and there is a full moon also. And to top it all, moon is going to be in Gandanta also by the 4th. So this will bring about some kind of irritability also, and mood swings as well. So take care, eat right, because moon and Mars are forming an exchange. So you will eat too much or some sweets you want to feast on. So just watch out, okay? Rest, I think luck is by your side. Whatever you will do, just send good vibes to the universe, and that will come back to you, okay? Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, moon is going to be transiting your 3rd, 4th, and 5th houses this week. And to start with the 2nd house on the 29th. 29 to the 31st. Okay. So it's going to be, to start with, some travels, some journeys on cards. Maybe you're going to be making some policy changes at the workplace. Strategy planning is happening. Some kind of new foundations are being laid. You're thinking about growth, how you can grow, and how your company, your organization can grow as well. So you're going to be working a lot on the planning and the R&D about it. So you are going to be maybe traveling for that, or you're going to be preparing for a presentation. You're going to be really working on these bigger projects now. You're looking at the bigger picture. When moon is transiting here, why? Because there's a Rahu and Jupiter also in the 10th house, and they're going to be very closely conjunct as well. So this is the time when you will be having a lot of lots on your plate. You're thinking about growth. You're thinking about how you can make others feel comfortable also at the place of work. So you're planning everything in that way. So you're looking for growth of not just the organization, but each and everybody in the workplace. So this is a very positive thing to do, as it's an emotional sign, and we have a Mars and Venus conjunction also happening over the 1st house of yours, and there's an exchange in the middle of the week on the 1st and the 2nd between Venus and Moon. So that is also a very positive change, positive transition, which is happening, exchange, which is happening as far as your work life and your relationship is concerned. Your relationship and bonding with your family is going to be strengthening during this week also, because Mars is looking at your 4th house. Venus is forming an exchange. So moon is switching places. So the moment you take the blessings of your mother, things are going to get better. Everything is going to fall in place. And you must take care of your mother's health. Maybe you're going to be taking her to the hospital, or you're going to be looking after your parents this week. And there can be that you meet a very important person this week also, who's going to be helping you change the whole situation. So very important person is going to be helping you out this week also. You must actually be thinking about change of place. Maybe you're shifting out from the home you are in right now, and you were thinking of shifting out. So when Jupiter is moving ahead of Rahu, this is the time you should be actually going ahead with this kind of a decision. And starting of education is also a good idea if all you're thinking of already from a long time. So you can do it. Mentally, you are actually thinking about all of these, and you're now taking it further on. So this is a very positive week for that reason also. Then Moon is going to be in your fifth house in it's opposite Sun, and there's a full moon, and then there is a Gandanta zone when Moon is going to be transiting after Jyeshtha full moon. So this is also the time when you will have a lot of irritability between you and your children, or with your partner, or you are very creative. You're very emotional during this time because it's a full moon time. You become a poet, when you look at the moon, right? So it's like that kind of a thing. But there is an exchange between Mars and Moon, not to forget that. So this will bring about a lot of, turmoil in your mental setup also. You will have to tame those energies, not to just give into it, because your children need you, your partner needs you right now. Rather than doing that, that's giving that support, you're just pulling yourself away from that. You should not be giving up right now. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to take the initiative and move further on. So just take the initiative to patch up the relationship you're in. Just patch up in your relationship with your children. Maybe you're not happy with your children's performance and you're very irritated. So this is not the right approach to actually, you have to work on this. You have to maintain cordiality. Anything to do with creative ability, if you want to conceive also, this is a good time, and it's a good time for starting something new. Future prospects are actually waiting for you. Some growth prospects waiting for you as well. Saturn is transiting your 8th house and is in the Rahu's nakshatra. This is a very positive time for you because Rahu is also being approached by Jupiter. So this is very positive for Saturn. At least Saturn is our karma karak. As per Nadi technique, this is the karma karak. So when the karma karak is looking at the karma sthana, that means you're going to be getting elevated. You might be getting some news. Maybe, your role is changing at the workplace. Maybe you're asked to leave and get the transfer done, and it's elevated kind of a situation for you. So accept it, because that change has to happen when Rahu and Jupiter are together, and Shatabisha Nakshatra is also getting active here. So this is a very positive thing which is happening. And also, Ketu is in Swati, not to forget. It is also in Rahu's nakshatra. So this will bring about some major changes at the workplace. Policy changes happen. Strategy planning happens during this week, especially, with the kind of configuration is happening in the sky. New relationships will start. Collaborations will happen. Very positive time for you. Just one thing you have to do is take care of your health, especially the upcoming week. So eat right, because you can have some stomach issue. So just eat right kind of food. Okay, take care. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. One second. Leo. So for Leo natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th houses this week. So this is a good time for getting connected with your family, not being very rude and authoritative, the ego clashes that you can have. Don't do that. And do take care of your family as a baby. Once you treat them as baby, then you will get what, the expectations actually mellow down. So when you treat the other person as a baby, your partner, your spouse, or your mother, your father, you treat them as your baby instead, if you're a grown-up yourself, or you are yourself parents. So you must treat your family as your children. Only then, because the ego will just fade away when you treat others as children. So that is something which will actually, help you grow. You as a person will grow. So this is a very good time to do so. And, it will improve your health also. It is directly connected to your health. So if you are having that kind of health issues, heal others, help others heal to heal yourself. Okay. So this is a very positive week that you're getting that kind of chance to, that opportunity to help others. Then Moon is going to be in Rahu Ketu axis is aspected by Mercury and Jupiter. That is on the 1st and the 2nd. And there is an exchange between Venus and Moon. Venus is your Venus is in your 3rd lord and your 10th lord. So this is going to be bringing about some short journeys, changes at the workplace, policy changes, meeting people. You're just organizing all the conferences and the meetings. You're on your toes, too much on your plate. So this will bring about overwhelming response from your own self. You will feel that, oh my God, I'm doing too much. I have too much to handle. So take a break. Ketu is also there. So you need to get connected with the divine. Just sit in one place in peace. Divine doesn't mean that you have to chant, you have to do some bhajans, etc. You can hear your own voice, inner voice. Keep mum. Keep in silence, for some time, be silent. You don't have to do Shri Suktam to get wealthy. No, not just that. You have to be very calm. You have to mellow down a bit. Sometimes you need to surrender, and to give that to go to that or reach that zone, you have to be calm. You have to be really in silence. So sit for some time and then, just understand and absorb the energies around you. Then you will get the clarity. Because whenever you're overwhelmed, nobody else can help you. You will come out of it any which ways. Definitely you will be coming out of it. But at the same time, how? It is only when you yourself are putting the effort towards that, right? So that will happen, and you will maybe take the help of your partner. Maybe you will help your partner. The female counterparts at the workplace, they will support you also. Whatever, you have a lot of work is to be done. So you become a party to that, to take the help of those people. Okay, be cooperative, be a team and work in a team. So it will be helpful. Then Moon will be transiting through your 4th house, and there is a full moon happening in the 4th house. 4th house is the house of emotions, family. So when the moon is full, means you are exalted. In a way, you are exalted, even if you're in the debilitation sign, but you feel very emotionally charged up. So you will feel connected with your family members. You will feel that you want to do for them. You want to be at home. You want to enjoy. You are in that space where you are very, very energetically enthusiastic, and you're very emotionally energetic also. So this is the time you have to get connected with your childhood, where you have to get connected with your family, party, get connected, call friends home, all of that. But eat right, because when you are, in the full moon zone, you should eat very light food. New moon, full moon, eclipses, eat light. Keep your stomach very, very light, because, everything is linked with your mental setup. What happens, you will tend to eat more on the new moon and the full moon time. That's a fact, because you're anxious. When you're anxious, you tend to eat more, or you tend to eat very little. So you have to be moderate. You have to be in between. Whenever there are full moon and new moon energies, you must take care of your eating habits so that you get good sleep. Because when there's a lot of anxiety, you eat more and then you lack sleeping, quality of sleep, and the hours of sleeping they suffer. Mars is also forming an exchange with this moon, and there is a very strong possibility when there is a Gandanta moon that you will have some complications with your children, or maybe you will have some complications with your family members. You're maybe having, too much of connectivity, and then suddenly you feel that, oh, I don't want to be with anybody. I want to just isolate myself. I don't want to connect with anyone. Sometimes you feel that, right? That you want to just get into that shell of yours. So you can take a break, but, it's not that you isolate to that extent that, people start misunderstanding, about you, that you are being. One second. So you might just be feeling that, that people are not able to understand or misunderstanding you, that you are thinking too high of yourself, he thinks too pricey or she thinks too pricey. All of that can also happen. Saturn is also looking at this eclipse zone. So you have to be careful of, the full moon zone, because sun is there and moon is there right opposite the sun. And Saturn is also looking. So this will bring about a lot of isolated energy when there is a full moon time. So you have to be mixing with people. You have to see, your space is not, of course, don't let everybody and anybody come into your space. Never allow that. But at the same time, you should actually get connected with people to the extent that they are feeling your presence. Never do that. Never make anybody feel that insecure, that because of your isolation. Don't do that. Okay. And also there is an exchange, and there is a quite a lot of energy towards aggravation. Your too much of aggression is there within you, and that is just within you, and you might just blurt out something negative to others during this full moon energy. So make sure that you are drinking lots of water, you are having good sleep, and you're eating light food. I repeat that. Okay. Rest, everything is beautiful this week because you're going to be very charged up, and the energy is towards growth. You are thinking of growth and growth prospects. Getting connected with your partner is a good idea. Take the help of your female counterparts around you, your sister, your mother, your aunts, your colleagues, female colleagues. Okay. Coming to the next one, that is Virgo. Weather is changing, so that is the reason. Okay, never mind. Work is worship. So Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this moon is going to be in your first, second, and third houses this week, and this is going to be bringing about a lot of emotions in you. You're very much into the energies are towards doing things for others. You're doing for others, but at the same time you're expecting also. This week you're going to be feeling that I'm doing for that person is not doing for me. All of that also runs through your mind this week. And 29th to the 31st, I would suggest that you should take care of your health, you should take care of your sleep, and there is a possibility of some travels also. Maybe you're traveling, you're maybe calling people home and mixing with them, you're discussing some new projects. See, there is no other planet in the Kendra right now of yours, which means that you are actually going to be doing things by yourself. There is less support from others. So this is the time when you feel quite, lonely. You feel that there are nothing to look forward to when there is no planet. So when moon goes there, so then, you feel that little bit of hope, the ray of hope, because there is no planet. From a long time, there is no planet there. And I think till the time there is nothing going to be happening apart from sun entering your Gemini sign. And that's happening from the 15th of June to the 17th of July. So that's the time when, you will feel a little charged up. So till then, there is a, weak, you feel weak, you feel lonely, you feel that there is no support that you're getting from others because the Kendras are vacant. Can you see? The Kendras have no planet, 6, 9, 12, and 3 signs. So that's how, you have to be more, you have to be strong, you have to get going because you yourself are your big support. Okay. Then moon will be transiting Ketu, joining Ketu in Libra sign, and there is an exchange between Venus and moon. So this will bring about a lot of wealth prospects. You're thinking about growth. You're thinking about your future now. You're thinking about how you can make money out of money. You're maybe meeting some experts who are discussing about wealth prospects. So this is a very good idea, if you want to go ahead with it. And the wealth is fluctuating also. You feel that you invest somewhere and you lose, and then again you make money, and then again you invest and then you lose, and you come back to the same place. So all of that is also happening right now. But with this exchange of moon and Venus for 2.5 days, 2 quarter days, so you will be getting that opportunity to make good amount of money. So this is a good week for you for that reason. Get connected with your family, get connected with your partner. This is going to be a very positive week for eating out, dining out, but just moderately, don't over eat or undereat. Okay. Then moon will be transiting through the sign of debility in the 3rd house of yours, which is the Scorpio sign, and there is a full moon happening there. Then the moon is Gandanta zone, and moon is forming an exchange with Mars. Many things are happening for Scorpio people. So this is going to be bringing about travels. This is going to be maybe starting and taking initiative at the place of work. Some new projects coming your way. You're just thinking about growth. You're thinking about communicating with people. You're thinking about some strategy planning, taking the help of your colleagues and your your superiors. You're thinking about the policy making. You're thinking about how you can make certain changes which are better for the company's growth. The organization is going to be flourishing, so you're working on all of that. When there is full moon, it's a culmination time, so you are actually going to be making some major decisions now, and it is going to be really helpful for you and your company's growth as well, where you're working. Okay, so this is a very positive time, and you're going to be very imaginative. You're going to be thinking of forming a good connection with the influential people during this time, and doing things related to your property related matters. Taking decisions about all of that is also quite possible, because there's an exchange between Mercury and Moon. So you might be selling off your land, your property, and real estate thing, is going to activate as well. And also in Gandanta, when moon is going to be, there is a transition of energy. Don't sign any contracts or don't do anything new. Don't start anything new at that time. Saturn is also aspecting Scorpio sign where the full moon is taking place. So this might bring about some major changes, serious changes, because Saturn is looking. So you will feel that you have to make on the ground level, you're going to be thinking about some major changes. So this is a very important full moon for you, actually, because it's happening in your 3-9 axis. So your travel plans are going to trigger. You're going to be laying some foundations to the new, decision making for the future. Okay, so this is a very beautiful time for, and also good time for student natives. If at all you have any plans to go for further education, competition, so you're going to be doing really well here. And Ketu is forming a connection with your 6th house also, not to forget. So this is also going to cut down on your health issues that you're suffering with. It's better for you, in fact. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. Okay. So for Libra natives, this week, moon is going to be transiting your 12th, 1st, and 2nd houses. So this is the time when you feel the energies towards isolation. You want to work harder alone behind the scenes, or you want to spend alone time. At times, because it's a cycle which is coming to an end whenever moon transits your Virgo sign. The whole 27 days cycle is coming to an end. Moon has experienced good, bad, ugly during this whole month, and now moon takes some rest. Moon wants to be in that rejuvenated mode. So you want to just be in that isolation, out of that hoo-halla which is happening around you. You want to just be in that calm and, that sober and all those, isolation. So you are in that rejuvenation mode now, because when are doing so much, in life, you need a break. So this might be a forced break this time, because, you're not taking a break because of this Mars, Venus, Rahu, Jupiter, all of the planets are in the Kendra. So this is not helping you with the break that you have been looking for. Now with moon in this zone will help you take a break, and maybe you're going to be doing some presentation, you're working on your speech, and then starts the new cycle after 2 quarter days. So on the 1st and the 2nd of June will be the time when then moon will be in your 1st house with Ketu, and there's an exchange between Venus and moon also. So maybe there will be lots on your plate. You have to do a lot of work at the workplace. There has to be some connection with the female counterparts. You might come across somebody. You might just be talking about your future, planning your future with that person you're coming across with. A female counterpart might just come and help you out with the stuck-up work that you are involved in. So take the help of the person you are getting engaged with, you're working with. So that is going to be a good idea. In your relationship, you will get a lot of relief this week, in case you're having, you're just isolating yourself, and then you just start communicating suddenly. So that communication is going to kick in, because here there is a Venus which is the ruler of Libra sign, forming an exchange, with moon. So this will be a switch from the 10th house and the first house. So this will be bringing about growth prospects. You might just be, completing the tasks which are backlog, and, you're going to be now taking a break. You want that break, which your long pending break that you wanted. And this is also going to be making you very emotional, overwhelmed about whatever you're doing also. And take care, because it can bring about some injury, or, you have to drive safely, because Venus is vehicle and Ketu is, that is suddenness. So you can meet with an accident or something, small accident. Just take care, because of course Jupiter is looking at the first house. So take care, nothing to worry, it's just that forewarning. Then moon will be transiting through your second house in Scorpio sign, where there is a full moon happening. Saturn is looking here, and moon is going to be in Gandanta also by the end of this, third, fourth. On the fourth, we have this full moon, and then it by the end of the day, it is the Gandanta moon. So you are actually, having a lot of issues to sort out at the place of work, at the home front, also with your family members. You might just eat something which, gives you a stomach issue or stomach related issue and problems. So you have to take care of all of that. And it could be that you have an argument, small argument you can have with your family members, any of your family member, and then you feel a little uneasy also. But watch out. You have to watch out what you speak, because Mars is forming an exchange with this moon, and moon is coming back to the 10th house. It's going to be in a way here only in the 10th house zone. So you're very emotional about your success. You want that fame. You want that people should understand you at the place of work. People are going to be very emotional about you also. Maybe you're leaving and you're switching the job, and there is a lot of emotions attached to this energy. And Mars is switching places. So Mars is going to be in a way in the second house. So it depletes your funds. Maybe you're going to be spending a lot on the electrical appliances. Maybe you'll buy a laptop this week. Quite possible, no? And as it is, Rahu and Jupiter are going to be, closely conjunct, tight conjunction from the second to the fourth, because I take the true nodes. Then Jupiter starts moving ahead of Rahu. So this is a very positive time for initiating a new relationship. How you can strike a balance in your work and life, how you can be an improved person, now is the time to be wise. It's that kind of a energy. And there is at the with your children also, you will be getting things sorted. Your educational plans are going to be in full swing. You're going overseas, you're thinking about PR, visa, etc. So you're just leaving, where your place is shifting. You're just shifting, actually, in the transition mode right now. Okay. So this is a good time for you, not a good time for initiating anything to do with litigation, loans, divorce, separation, etc. Not a good idea. Okay. Just lie low. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. So for Scorpio natives, this week moon is going to be in your 11th, 12th, and 1st houses. So this is a good time to connect with your friends, with your community you move around in, sign the documents that you have been waiting for, anything to start, something which you have been waiting for from a long time. It's a good idea to do so. Some good news coming your way, on the 29th or the 30th. So wait for it. It's in your favor, of course. Moon is going to be in your 12th house on the 1st and the 2nd, and there's an exchange between Venus and moon also at that time. Because Venus is in Cancer sign, which is called the Parivartana. Parivartana is that you're changing. Basically, you are changing. So how you change is that from 9th house, the energy is transmitting to your 12th house. So if at all you have to plan your journeys, if you want to just isolate yourself, rejuvenate yourself, so this is a good time. Want to follow a spiritual path, follow a guru, this is a good time. Ritualistic you. So this will give you that success as well. And there is a possibility of some journeys, mental journeys or physical journeys also, quite possible. And this is a good time for your partner to grow as well spiritually. Okay, so your mindset is changing. You're going to be working on your projects in an isolation, behind the scenes. You're working behind the scenes. But this is a very positive time for any kind of activities related to isolation, or maybe your projects, meeting somebody in the hospital, somebody is in the prison, you are just helping out that person, or you're going to be spending on the on the aesthetics, maybe jewelry, clothes, anything to do with maybe cosmetics. Okay, you're going to be spending on all of that also, or you're going to be connecting with a organization which deals with the female counterparts. They are just helping them out. So that kind of an organization is a good idea as well. Not a good idea to keep a pet during this time. It might just bring about some issues to your pet. If at all you have a pet, it might just give some health issues also to your pet. So take care. Moon will be in your first house on the 3rd and the 4th, when there is a full moon happening there. See, you have only Saturn in the Kendra, in the houses which are the pillars, and you have this there is a what do you call full moon is happening in your first house. So this is the time when you will you will be very serious about things now. You want to start things, you want things to happen on the ground level, not just on the superficial plane. Now you are getting into that zone where you are going to be on the completion of everything, because there is an exchange between Mars and Moon also. So Moon is going to be in the 9th house of yours for 5 days, actually. For good 5 days, Moon is going to be in the Parivartana, first with Venus and then with Scorpio. So Moon is in your 9th house. So you are a traveler, you are acquiring knowledge, you're in that zone where you are taking classes, maybe you're working on yourself, you're working on your looks, working on your appearance, working on your aesthetics, working on your own self, your own growth, spiritual growth also. So your mindset is like that. But it's just that there is a possibility of that your brother, your siblings, your neighbors, or somebody, the external forces are going to be helping you out during this time. This is also going to be the time when you are going to be starting something new. Now is the time when you will be taking a trip to another level, like your mindset to another level. Okay, so this is a very positive time. Change is coming your way. So enjoy this week. It is a very good time for starting some new collaborations, starting some new business partnerships, relationships. This definitely is going to be triggering all of that. Maybe your children are going to be traveling overseas. That is also quite possible, because Jupiter is with Rahu and Mercury. Education. Rahu is foreigner, Jupiter is a jiva. So you might be sending your children away from you, or they're going to be participating in some quiz or some competition also during this week, and they're going to be successful as well. Okay, all the best. So not a good time for getting involved in any kind of litigation, loans. Take care of your health as well this week. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, this moon is going to be transiting your 10th, 11th, and 12th houses. So you will be very emotionally charged up at the workplace on the 29th, 30th, and 31st of May. So this is the time you will have a lot of work to do. There is no planet in the Kendra. You must understand, for the dual signs are vacant at the moment. There is no support from anybody. You yourself are your own support system at the moment. You are lonely, you're alone, standing out, still thick, and you're really, really working very hard. So for especially Virgo, Gemini, Sagittarius, Pisces, I always, have been harping on this, that you have to stand, come what may. You have to be very, very focused, because whatever you are actually doing and putting the effort right now, it will be paid off in future for sure. Because, gradually planets are inching towards Gemini sign, then gradually, towards your Virgo sign. So this is going to be a very, it's a very crucial phase of your life. It's a foundational phase of your life. Transitions are coming your way in future. So don't worry. Dual sign means that you have to be very, very focused on whatever you do. Don't get defocused. Don't get involved in the duality of lives. Just be like, I'll do this also, I'll do that also, multitasking, too many things, coming your way. You are actually, having lots, you're actually feeling that there is too much going on in your life because there are no planets in the Kendras. Can you see? No planets are there. Only when moon transits here, in the Virgo sign, only then, you feel that support is coming your way. You feel more emotional, actually. You get overwhelmed. When somebody, says good things to you, you feel very emotional right now. So for Sagittarius also, for Virgo also, for Pisces and Gemini, my sympathy is with you. I can simply say that. So whenever you are having that kind of a phase when, you get that ray of hope, enjoy it. Okay, because you're heading to a good time in future for sure. If this is a rough patch, it happens with everybody. So just pass this off and you see how beautiful things they fall in place. Then moon will be in your 11th house. Lack of friends. You're already having problems with friends, with people. People are misunderstanding all the time. You're saying something, people are just misunderstanding you. You're feeling quite uneasy because of that also. Take the help of the female counterparts, because there is an exchange forming between moon and Venus. So Venus is going to be switching place and it's going to be in your 11th house. So this parivartana is going to be very helpful for you. If you focus your energies and channelize your energies towards taking the help or helping the female counterparts, this is a very good remedy that I'm giving you. It will help you. When you're driving the vehicle, just be careful. And you are definitely going to be feeling quite energetic, in your investments, and, your energies are focused on all those areas. Don't expect too much from others, because Sagittarius especially, because your 11th house is afflicted. So if you are expecting somebody to be like you will not find anybody, because Ketu is there. Ketu is a very spiritual planet and detaching planet. Saturn isn't trying to Ketu. So this means that you are isolating yourself from the outside world as it is. You're in your own shell. Even if you come out, people are not going to understand you. You're a different person altogether. You are a free-minded person. You have a very different mindset altogether, I would say. Sagittarius have a very different mindset. Free-spirited people. They are very adventurous, but at the same time, they're free-spirited. They don't like anybody to intervene in their lives or pile on, or, they just intrude, be more, probing types. No, you don't like all of that. And Ketu, as it is, to top it all, is an isolating planet in your 11th house. So you're, as it is, cut off from the world. But at the same time, you are very, very emotionally charged up right now. You're feeling that you want to acquire knowledge. You want to learn occult sciences. You want to do something related to astrology, subjects like that, metaphysics, all of that is also on your mind. And Mars is forming an exchange, when moon is transiting your 12th house. To top it all, again, your 12th house is getting active. Again, it is like an isolating energy. You feel quite isolated again. So this whole week, you're feeling that way. You're overwhelmed with these kind of situations. You are getting a little bit of support and you feel, wow, thank God. You should actually be doing that. Thank God, somebody supported me. Somebody said something nice about me. Okay. But it's not that you need validation from others. You yourself will feel that from inside, when you are having this exchange of Mars and moon. And there's a full moon also. You feel full. You feel in bloom from within. You're feeling full. Okay. So just validate yourself first. Then the others will validate and acknowledge you. So do that, and things are going to be getting better gradually. When there is a full moon and Gandanta zone, this moon is, so you have to be cautious about your mental setup. Eat little and sleep more. That is something which you have to be following. And any kind of issues that you're having with the authorities or with father, gurus, etc., sort it out, because there is no point dragging the ego clashes right now. Okay. Jupiter is moving ahead of Rahu, so that definitely this is going to be good for you. This is going to be bringing about some new educational plans, new journeys, new people coming into your life. So this is a very positive time for you for that reason also. Okay, so all the best, I would say. Just relax. It's okay. There are certain times that, we all go through those patches. It's fine. So for Capricorn natives, this moon is going to be transiting your 9th, 10th, and 11th houses this week. And this is going to be giving you some kind of inclination to acquire more knowledge. You want to learn more. Capricorn natives, they are, as it is, very much, into that zone where they want to do for themselves as well as for others. That's the sign. Makara. Makara is the one who stays on the land as well as in water, right? It is adaptable. So you are going to be doing for others as well as for yourself. You want to study for yourself and to impart that knowledge to others. You want to explore the world. You want to be on the adventurous trip. You are traveling. You're going to be meeting people. You're going to be doing things which actually uplift you also. There is a possibility of some change coming in your life at the place of work. You are actually, having some issues at the place of work also. I know people are not acknowledging you. You feel that people are conspiring against you also. There is an exchange forming between Moon and Venus, and that's going to be happening in the 7th and the 10th house, between the 7th and the 10th house exchange. Whenever there is this kind of an exchange, it means that you are going to be having some troubles at the place of work because of the female counterparts. You might just have people who are, backbiting, conspiring against you. So you have to be cautious about that. Don't get involved in any kind of gossip, and maybe people then take that gossip against you. So you have to be cautious about that. And this is also going to be bringing about some connectivity with the female counterparts, or maybe taking their help or helping them out. The girls, you might be working for helping them as a support system, or donations, or etc., to an old age home, or to a orphanage. So you can just go and help the girl child. This is a good remedy for you during this week when there is an exchange between Moon and Venus. And Venus is also the ruler of your 5th house. It's a yoga karagraha. So this is very positive for your children. Basically, children might be joining some new assignment, or it's going to be good for your relationship. As a matter of fact, it's very healthy for your relationship. In case you're having any complications, it's because of the female counterparts who are actually, just instigating your own partner. It could be that your own partner is not having any issues with you, but somebody from the outside is actually intervening and instigating your own partner. So this is something you have to be cautious about, which can ruin your love relationship also. But at the same time, it's you're getting into that zone where you're learning, you're growing, and then there is a full moon we're heading to. So this will be the culmination in energy here, and there's an exchange between your Mars and Moon. So Moon is actually in your 7th house. So you're very emotional this week. You're very, very overwhelmed. You're meeting people. You're talking about growth. You're discussing the policies, how you can, get involved in the bigger picture, businesses, new ventures. You're going to be feeling quite energetic during this time as far as your new ventures are concerned. And there is a possibility of, growth prospects in financials also, meeting experts, discussing finances. Children are going to be really doing well, during this week. They're really going to be doing well. And in case you are having any issues related to your health, your fitness, your diet, all of that also is going to be falling in place. You're just doing and nothing is working. You're working hard, but nothing is working. Things are getting better with Rahu and Jupiter splitting apart. So this will give you some growth prospects. When Jupiter goes over Rahu, it's like, Rahu energy is uplifted. So the material growth definitely is on cards. So you might be changing the place where you are, going away from your place where you were earlier living, you're changing. Okay, so quite possible, because the Kendras are full of planets, and malefic and benefic both. So this is definitely going to bring about, trigger the areas even more. So relationship, work, home, everything is getting affected, and that effect is on your own self also. So take care of your health. Everything is going to fall in place for sure. Okay, coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. Somebody was saying that I don't take good care of Capricorn. I just finished Capricorn fast. I can't. It's a Saturn sign. How can I not talk more about Saturn signs? So for Aquarius natives, this moon is going to be in your 8th house to start with on the 29th, 30th, and 31st of May. And then it's going to be in Libra sign on the 1st and the 2nd, and it's going to be in the Scorpio sign on the 3rd and the 4th. See, there's a lot of energy on your Libra sign, in the 9th house. Right now, Libra sign is very, very heavily impacted, or we can say it's a lot of configuration is on the Libra sign, because Rahu, Mars, Jupiter, Ketu, then Mercury, and in trine is a Saturn also. So there is a lot of energy in your Libra sign. So this with moon also transiting here to start with, moon is going to be in your 8th house. So this will bring about some new prospects, insurance, life, taxes, something to do with other people's money, inheritance. You're thinking about all of that as well, but you're not getting that kind of support or satisfaction. You're just supposed to take the help of somebody who's an expert if you really want to work on yourself, on your financials, on your health. So you need to seek the advice of the right kind of doctor, because you're suffering. As at the same time, you don't have any benefic planets in your Kendra also. So you have to take care of your health any which ways. And Saturn is also aspecting your 10th house. So there are certain changes in the work front, which is causing a lot of turmoil at the moment. So, but there is a lot of changes. There's a lot of workload, which is increasing, and it is taking a toll on your health also. So you have to be really prepared for at least this week, when moon is going to be forming an exchange with Venus in the on the 1st and the 2nd in your 9th house. So this is going to be bringing about some travels, some new prospects opening up, some new doors opening for you. So accept it and just go for it. If you are feeling isolated, it's okay, because Saturn is in your 1st house, Ketu in your 9th. So you will feel very spiritual. Suddenly you will feel that you want to do things, for others. You want to grow, you want to change, you want to uplift yourself. What am I doing? All of this is not working. Why am I here? All of those questions will run into your head. With moon also joining here, and with so much energy on your 9th house. So explore. This is the time to explore and go for it. In case you want to acquire more knowledge, this is the time. Grab it. You will be able to do it for sure. This is achievable. And then there's an exchange also forming, with the Yoga Karagraha of yours. So your Bhagesh, in a way, luck is by your side this week. So utilize it. This is the time to channelize your energies towards starting something new ventures, new growth prospects, spiritual growth, travel plans, shifting out from the place where you are and going to another place. All of that is getting triggered up as well. Mars is also forming an exchange with this moon in the 10th house. So this is very positive for your work. You're going to be actually focused on your work this week. You are having those kinds of energies where you're going to be investing a lot of energies also this week towards your work to complete the tasks. And you will get that support from your seniors, your co-workers. You're having lots on your plate actually this week. You are awake the whole night long also, maybe, and working. Could be that kind of a week. And you're planning your strategies, you're planning everything. Full moon is there, Gandanta moon is there. So you are having a lot of transitional energies. The blockages are opening, actually. The knots are opening. When moon is there, mentally, the knots are opening. Gandanta means that. I don't consider Gandanta as a negative thing, never. It's a transition. Whenever there is a transition, it will take your, some of the energy and then give you lots. It's like, the transition is from the water to the fire. That means it has to give you that fire in you, enthusiasm, newness, right? So the wisdom prevails. Whenever the Gandanta zone gets over, the wisdom prevails, because from emotional, you're getting practical. From the mellowing impact, you're going to be you're outshining. So this is a beautiful time for you. Get connected with the world. The world is waiting for you. You can't just be in your shell, right? Go grab it. Even if you feel that, you don't want to, but put that effort, try at least. So you can't just work in isolation, right? Nobody can. So you have to go for it. You have to get connected with people. This is the time when you should be. And focus on your health also a little bit. Then, you will feel better. And this is not a good time for getting involved in any litigation, anything to do with your selling of the property, etc. Not a good time to do so. Just avoid. Or maybe, your investments with your uncle, your aunt, your, buas and your masis and etc. You might just be the female counterparts. You might be just getting help from them also. Okay. Take the help and get emotionally connected with them, and they'll guide you through. Coming to the next sign, that is the last one, Pisces. And then it's a wrap. So for Pisces natives, Moon is going to be transiting your 7th, 8th, and 9th houses this week. So this is going to be bringing about a lot of changes in your mental setup this week. It's a foundational phase. You must understand, as I said, for Gemini, Pisces, for Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius already. So same thing applies for Pisces also, because, you know, they are the dual signs. And as you can see, the dual signs are, as it is, feeling quite low, because there is none of the planets in this zone. All the 4 kendras are vacant for you guys, for the dual signs. So you are already feeling too low. You're feeling isolated. You feel there's no support system. You feel that I'm working so much, nothing is working my way. You want to shift out from a place, you're not able to. You're stuck. Basically, you're stuck. When there are no planets in these zones, that means there is no support from anybody. You have to do it all yourself. So if you know that you have to do it yourself, why not put the effort now? Okay. When you know that people are not going to be supportive, your people are not going to be helping you out, and you have to work in isolation, you have to do it independently. So this is the week when you will be actually getting into that zone now. You, to start with, on the 29th, 30th, and 31st of May, this is the time to start getting on that, on that zone where you are doing things. You're just laying the foundations. Okay. And then Moon will be forming a connection with Venus, in the 8th house. There's an exchange between Moon and Venus, and then Moon and Mars. On the 1st and the 2nd June, it's going to be in Libra sign, forming an exchange with Venus. So this is the time when you will have some connectivity with the female counterparts. You'll be very charged up physically, and you will get connected with someone physically also. And there is a possibility that you become very spiritually inclined also. Drive safely on the 1st and the 2nd June, because Venus is vehicles and it's going to be conjunct Ketu and is in trine to Saturn also. Thankfully, Jupiter is looking here, so be careful still, because 8th house is 8th house. And maybe there are certain revelations also. You will get to know who's who, what's happening around you. You will get all that clarity also during this week. So it's a very important week for you. And there is a possibility that you're going to be making some major decisions related to other people's money, your investments. You're going to be planning everything really meticulously this week. And there is a possibility that you're going to be meeting your children this week. Maybe your children are not well and you're going to be taking them to the doctor. That is also quite possible. Take care. Moon will be transiting your 9th house, and there's a parivartana between Mars and Moon. That is on the 3rd and the 4th. So, and Moon is going to be in Gandanta also by the 4th end of the day. So this is the time when you will be feeling quite a lot of energy towards freedom, adventure, travels. You're going to be mentally feeling that you want to do things now. That enthusiasm is unlimited. You are feeling that nothing is working, I have to now do it. Nothing is working on its own. Nothing is on an autopilot mode. You have to really, put the effort. To put it on the autopilot mode, you have to put the effort first. So this is the time when you have to put that effort. Okay. How you can start something new, some new subjects you're going to be learning, new skills, enhancement of skills to uplift yourself. Okay. And there is a transitional energy, with the Gandanta thing, there is a transition happening. And full moon energy is also there, not to forget. There's a full moon happening in your Jyeshtha Nakshatra, in your 9th house. This is a beautiful time, because you're feeling complete, you're feeling too much. Even if you're alone, you're feeling that you have a lot of potential. So you'll recognize your potential now. It's a beautiful time. Whenever you're enthusiastic about certain thing, you should actually utilize those energies now. This is a beautiful time for that. Because you're feeling lonely, you're feeling isolated, you're working in isolation, you're feeling that you're not getting that kind of support from others. So if you know already that you don't have that support, so you will start doing it alone. Why not? Okay. So this is a good time for you, for student natives also, for your relationship health also. Like in case you're having any kind of new relationship, not a good time, but your old relationship is improving. You're getting into that zone where things are moving into the right direction. You have to take care of your partner's health. You have to take care of your health as well, because Saturn is in the 12th house and Rahu in your 2nd. So take care of your speech, eat right, Take care of your dental issues if at all you're having dental problems. Take care of your money matters. Don't let anybody else handle your money matters. Take the advice of of the experts, but not your own people. You will fall into the ditch. Okay. So this is it for all the 12 ascendants, moon signs, or the ascendant or the Dasha sign wise predictions. I'll be doing the shorts. Please stay connected with me on the shorts. If at all you want any particular shorts that I want to, what you want me to make, I will be doing that as well. So the shorts are really, very quick, but I try to be very precise, yet, very, in a very, so that you can understand the nitty-gritties about the astrological world, so that you get connected yourself. So stay blessed, everyone. Have a great week ahead and have a great full moon. We have a Jupiter's transition also. It's going to be moving ahead of Rahu. So we all are coming out of that greed, I think, and wisdom is going to prevail. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.